it's called, which is a company owned by a very wealthy Ukrainian. And I still want to see that server. You know, the FBI has never gotten that server. That's a big part of this whole thing. Why did they give it to a Ukrainian company?
Are you sure they did that? Are you sure they gave it to Ukraine?
Well, that's what the word is, and that's what I asked actually in my phone call, if you know. Right. I mean, I asked it very point blank because we're looking for corruption. There's tremendous corruption. We're looking for, why should we be giving hundreds of millions of dollars to countries when there's this kind of corruption? Right. And if you look at my call, I said, you know, corruption. I think he said it to me. He got elected on the basis of corruption. And I also, by the way, going back to that, why isn't Germany putting up money? Why isn't France putting up money? Why isn't all of the European nations, why aren't they putting up? You have the European Union, and they're benefited a lot more by Ukraine than we are.
But, Mr. President, can I ask you?
Like a massive war, yes. Why aren't they putting up money? How come it's always the United States that puts up money? The suckers. Why is it always the United States? And these are the questions I ask, and I continue to ask them.
I'm sure.
I can only say that we have a lot of information that a lot of bad things happened. And when you look at Strzok and Page with the insurance policy where, you know, the two great lovers from the FBI, where he's saying, oh, she's going to win $100 million to nothing, but just in case she loses, we have an insurance policy. Well, that means, you know, we're going to take him down. We're going to take down the president. You wouldn't even believe this is possible. But the insurance policy, that was a very big find, finding that text. And the only reason we found it was they didn't want to use their private servers for a very bad reason, okay? So they used the public server. They used the FBI server. So here's the thing. We have so many, regardless of what's coming out, okay, the information that we have now is beyond belief already. But what they have coming out, I hear, is historic. Okay. That's the way it was explained.
All right, coming out in December.
Historic.
All right, Mr. President.
Of course, the fake news will try and downplay it, but I don't think you can downplay this. The fake news is part of it. You know, it's the Democrats and the fake news. They're one and the same. They will downplay it because, like I see these hearings where we have a great day, and then you pick up the phony New York Times, which is a total phony paper. I don't read it anymore. You can't read it. It's not even, it has no relationship to the truth. And you read a story that took place, and they don't tell you what happened. They only put in the bad. They don't put in the good. Same thing with the Washington Post. It's a phony paper. We no longer have it in the White House.
Mr. President.
Well, that's total nonsense. I do want always corruption. I say that to anybody. Why should we give money to a country that's known corrupt? It's a very corrupt country. I mean, I love the people in Ukraine. I know Ukrainian people. They're great people. But it's known as being the third most corrupt country in the world. Now, with this guy, who, by the way, I hardly know him, okay? I've spoken to him a few times. How about the guy with the telephone? How about that one? I guarantee you that never took place. He said he's sitting there listening to me. I spoke so few times to him. But the guy, yes.